Welcome everybody. Happy holidays to everybody and an amazing new year if I don't talk to you before then. I just have quick reads today. I have a Metatron read from this morning and then a twin flame read that I did last night. And I'm going to get right into it to make this quick for you guys. I know you guys are all busy doing your own thing. So we're going to roll the die too. Get the dice out. Okay. So for the twin flames today, the 24th of December, 2021, going into the holiday Christmas on the 25th, we have the number 12, which is the Hangman, which is also Pisces, but for me, I get Capricorn from that usually. And then we also have Gemini here and Neptune, which is Pisces, very dreamy energy. So we have the Gemini twins with Mercury, a lot of communication energy. And Mercury just left the North Node on the 22nd. And again, 12 is also December, so Sagittarius and Capricorn coming up, especially since we're in Capricorn now. So Capricorn, Pisces, and Gemini. Yeah, and there's, so you have two mutables, and then Capricorn, which is cardinal. So there's definitely some flexibility here regarding responsibilities, perhaps some errands you have to do, that kind of energy coming up. So let's get right into these messages here. My Metatron read was pretty significant today. This is the Metatron read. That's Amanda Ellis's deck. And I'm going to show you the main read too. This is the read on the table. This is the main cards for the read, which is the SIRIAN STARSEED deck for all of the twin flames. And then here is the full 7-deck read that you see now. Okay, for those of you not familiar with this read, it is, remember, they're general reads, so if something doesn't resonate with, don't force a message to fit for you. This is where you need to use your discernment, which is important. For me not to tell you everything, for you need, you discerning certain things for yourself, which you should always be the last decision in any decision that you make. So for those of you not familiar, we have the Romance Angels, we have the Tarot Sexual Magic, we have the Rider-Waite Mini, we have the Numerology deck over there. This is the Universal Golden, and then the Gilded Tarot in the back there. And of course the SIRIAN Starseed deck, and we do Oracle cards at the end as well. So first for the Metatron read. Okay. So again, today's the 24th. The 24 is the Queen of Wands, and the day adds up to 41, which is the Ace of Cups. Self-love, spiritual love, new love. Excuse me. And the Queen of Wands is very magnetic. She's very creative and active, very passionate. And I have, what else was coming up here? Yeah. So anyway, that very loving energy, which is great, for the Christmas holiday. A lot of people are out running around shopping for last minute things, which is the Queen of Wands of being very energetic right now, and the Ace of Cups, right, in a place from the heart. So at 9:32, I did this Metatron read this morning, the 9 of the Hermit, the 32 of the Journey. And the underlying energy on the bottom of the deck was the Transformation card, which is 31. And 31 is the 5 of Wands card, which is all about expansion and conflict and battles, but also games and fun and the pursuit of happiness, competition, sports, all of that kind of thing. But it's also referencing chaos of birth, reflecting the 13 of transition and death. Below that was the card for orange and the card for love. And orange is 24, by the way, so that was the first underlying card that I pulled. And then the first card out for the read was Archangel Sandalphon, which is a very creative, soft energy. 22, which is the Fool's Journey. So the message goes like this. As far as colors, we just had orange and red and silver, so very much the 3D energy colors of red and orange, the lower chakra energies that we've been doing a lot of clearing for, the root and the sacral chakra. And then silver was coming up. There were no elements that came up today, which is very interesting. And this is how the message went. So for you to stretch, connect, and attune with the Queen of Wands energy with love in your heart, and to open, stretch and open to receive the light, to release the orange, open to the aqua gold of the heart, flowering magenta heart, and stand fully in the light, owning your shadow, in the chaos of birthing the new, releasing the old, but staying open to all that is. Archangel Sandalphon is with you now, sweet, loving, and musical, to help you release your Kundalini wounded warrior untapped energy and ground your inner shaman with truth. TP and cleaning your peace pipes, clearing your energy, a focus of transmuting and alchemizing the old 3D warrior into the 5D warrior of silver light, Excalibur, standing for peace as opposed to fighting in war, melting into one and not freezing out the world, going within as opposed to getting tuckered out. Collective awakening to the flowering of Gaia, Terra, Earth, expanding your multi-dimensionality together all at once, evolving into the Page of Cups, pure innocent love that you are, not who you've been molded to become. The birds see you as Big Bird, leading them through your rainbow light with wings, triangular way of being, 2 + 1 in perpetual creation. The implosion and explosion, but taking it one step further to taking that 0 point with you everywhere you go. One perpetual crash of everything and nothing, dancing in perfect balance and harmony. In the Shoe Man resonance, an octave above the Shaman resonance. Horseshoe, and then Mr. Ed's getting in there as the Saggy God energy. The Horseshoe Man resonance, says Mr. Ed, the talking head, not a D or dimension, but the D, not turning on a dime, one with all time space and no time space, infinite and finite, definite and confused, sleep and chaos, death and birth, or life with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Shaman and Big Bird equals Shoe Man resonance. The King of Wands shaman needs balancing at times, as above so below, the beauty in weeping willows, the authentic beauty in a face of sorrow, a tear, in being completely authentic and whole, reaching out for the other side to reflect back to you, your higher self, self-love, spiritual love, and new love, each day and night, night and day, pulling Excalibur from the stone by becoming one with it, not resisting it, and yet not attached to it either. The gold of Big Bird and the silver of the mighty peaceful warrior of light, no longer sword trapped by the soul-swapping moon, who is Earth's counterpart, and thus Earth's moon counterpart, and will be seeing in our solar system the counterpart soon in our atmosphere. And so then I looked up information about the reflecting planet or the reflection of our planetary solar system to see if anything new came up regarding that, because a lot of people don't recognize that. And what came up was interesting. The first thing I saw was the Bangor, Maine Daily News, which is funny because my brother used to live there. Bangor Daily News in Maine, seeing Comet Leonard, which is my other brother's name. And then they call it the Christmas Comet because it's showing up this week. So during this week, right next to Venus, about 45 minutes before sunset, just above the southwest horizon, to the left of Venus, you can see this Comet Leonard. This week, the article is 1221, so it'll be about 1221 to 1228. And asteroid Ryugu was also coming up, the darkest material in known solar system. So then Gaia was coming up. Gaia, the mother of Uranus, the sky, which is the Greek, and then the Roman, it's Terra, right? So Gaia is Greek to the Roman Terra, which is also referred to as Terra, the 4D, and then Gaia, the 5D. So Gaia and Taia and the different symbols for that name were coming up here, as well as Ma Ka, which is Mycenaean Greek, which is referencing Mother Gaia. The chaos of the wide-bosomed Gaia. And then came Taurus, which is interesting because now we have Taurus in the North Node as this big awakening is happening now. In depth of the wide path of Earth, and next Eros, the god of love, Gaia brought forth her equal, which comes up as Uranus, which is parallels with Aquarius. And it also has to do with the heavens and the sky, which she called in to cover her on every side. She bore the mountains and the sea, Aurea and Pontus, without sweet union of love. No father here. And then with Uranus, her son, she gave birth to Titans, and the last one, Kronos, very wily and terrible and lusty he was. Kronos castrated his father, Uranus, whose blood created ash tree nymphs. From testicles came Aphrodite, and Gaia, the matronly woman. And then right as I was writing that, my ears popped. And they don't pop like they would on an airplane, but it's the same sensation, but it's not physically painful. It's just like the sound transfers across your ears. It's a very interesting sensation. So she's considered here the matron woman, the giver of gifts. And then Nibiru is coming up as planet X, and perhaps that reflection of Earth coming into a reflection of our solar system, a binary solar system. Also can be referenced as, from NibiruUpdate.com, the blue Kachina being the second sun, the dead star, that was supposed to show up October 2020, to the Nibiru, which is the red Kachina, to follow in 2021 with a pole shift, reported from the Washington Post as far back as 1983. But we already know we're in the clear about the shifting. So the void here, and walking away and within, to pause in the Om, the Om, and then the silence, of having Thanksgiving every day, and the Om is the sound of the universe, with synchronicities and blessings and good food, and the Golden Gate with the two pillars, the two wings, the two flames, and the monkey or the monkey in the middle of unity consciousness, the bridge between two. Mother Earth, Terra, Gaia, and her romance with the sun, ice cold when they're not around. For 18 on this card is half of 36, the next card here, which is half of Atlas, Hercules, like Hercules, but Hercules, which means her harvest, or Achilles' heel, but in the other meaning of the word, to heal, needing ice to heal from overworking it, grounding and support, where earth equals ground in a German background, and Terra is rough, dry, mountainous region of earth or land, and Gaia, the mother lode, the higher self. Uranus, her son Aquarius, has returned to her. Mother and child, a beautiful romance with no expectations but love, a higher love. Mother and the inner child. Atlas over the moon, taking action as the hermit is seen moving, stirring, an epiphany may be about to happen. In a wake-up call to listen and take in each note or tone of the two in the sky where land meets sea, inspiring the music of the spheres, atmosphere, or Atma, connecting and aligning with family and friends, self-satisfaction, red light, green light on the journey of life, the Golden Gate Bridge from creation to source creator and back, the road to perdition, lined with blessings in disguise, or in other words, humans with masks on, at 11:33 to 34. And 11 is justice, 33 is the Christ vibration, and 34 is that energetic exchange of the Eight of Wands, or the arrows of love. And by the way, when I kept hearing yesterday, before I started this one, Frank Sinatra and I Did It My Way, the beginning of the song. And now I'm blanking out on it, but you know the song. But that was coming up, and now the end is near, and so I face my final curtain. So that was coming up, and Spirit's connecting with me. So then we have the twin flame read here in front of you on the table. And this one I cut and dealt at 638, which is the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. And then at 648, 48 being the Eight of Cups, walking away within, GTH came up. And however that resonates for you, I didn't actually look it up. So GTH. And then I was singing Frank, I Did It My Way again around 650. And now the end is near, and so I face my final curtain. So you might want to read the lyrics. And then I finished clarifying at 704, which is the Chariot and the Four of the Emperor. And the major arcana were Guidance, which is the Hierophant, the Hanging Man, Reflection, which is the Hermit, the Strength card, and before the read, Solar Deity, or the Sun, came up, as well as, and you can take that as the solar sun, but also the sun as in Mother and Son. And then after the read, the Starseed, which is the Fool, and Alchemy, which is the Temperance card, came up. There were 2 swords, 3 pentacles, 1 cup, and 1 wand. So we have 23 of the King of Wands again, and the 11 of the Alignment and Justice, which is Truth and Balance. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Wands as the main players in the read, as well as the Nine of Pentacles, the Sovereign. And the King of Cups came up after the read, which is also unconditional love. As far as the numbers, the only double digits was 44 today. And 44 is that energy of the Four of Cups, grounding, integrating, and mastering of love. Also boredom and apathy, but in the numerology book, 44 is the number of Atlas. And it's very much more in a social work way as opposed to the 10 of Wands, which is literally carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders. So we also had 8, 9, 10, begin again. Very significant here. And that was the most significant energy, was 8, 9, 10 actually. Begin again and again and again. Keep coming back to center, back to the heart, back to 0 point in the present moment. And then 47 also came up, which is that 4 to 7, the sweet spot of numbers. And then the 47 of the Nine of Cups, which is, the 7 of Cups, which is that, for me, is symbolic of the synchronicities and heaven in your eyes. It's also, of course, lots of choices and sometimes confusing when there's too many choices presented. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door here, as well as 34, which is that energetic exchange, and 1, 2, 3, jump. The code line was all about compassion and financial discipline, and the number 9. And again, My Way with Frank Sinatra was coming up here, and the 9. And of course, 9 is all about compassion and endings and completions and the collective consciousness and universal selflessness. And the messages that came up around compassion and financial discipline for this were a full-time moral man, happy with self-guidance in the night energy. Also the final testament, and that goes along with I Did It My Way, final testament of the moral man or advisor, hermit, of the sea, with your eyes, with the heart of your emotions, the sea of the Christ consciousness or unity consciousness, and the guidance, perhaps good at energy or of compassion and financial discipline here, to reclaim oneself as master, to get together and calm down, to understand. With the Nine of Cups, satisfaction of service for 9, perhaps back to school night energy, or committed to good energy overall with compassion and financial discipline. The fat cat comes up here as well, committed to a night of sleep perhaps, and reflecting time out, or Tesla here, with the moral man wizard from behind the curtain, committed to being good at surrendering. Again, that can be very much the masculine energy, committing themselves to doing this. The King of Swords reversed is the top card here, over here right there, with the mini cards on top. And then underneath that was the 7 of Swords reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed. So here's that 4 and 7 again, the sweet spot, 4 to 7. The Ace of Cups upright, the Sun upright, and the 3 of Cups reversed. Coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning up the act or space, which a lot of people I'm sure are doing, to start over, receiving new love or sunshine. As the third party, and my Nat just showed up. Unforgettable. That's what you are. That's coming up as well. The third party, so receiving new love, sunshine. Third party or antisocial King of Swords reversed, ending conflict in a losing battle, or after a long day, implementing a plan with the Divine Feminine in the 5D, or Pisces reversed, or coming clean to the Queen of Wands who's finding peace traveling, perhaps. At 7:38 is the Chariot and the Queen of Cups, implementing a plan at night, or with a Cancer and Scorpio, or sudden idea or happening. As the Eight of Swords is reversed in a release with the Knight of Pentacles coming in to offer help, with the Emperor following behind, or dealing with a sister, or suffering in silence and stressed, or not sleeping, or opening the gate for the Divine Feminine in 5D, with Pisces reversed, or needing to close the gate and come clean, or cleaning up the King of Swords reversed. The cycle is almost done for the Emperor after offered relief to get cleaned up or clean up their act or space, but in bed with their pink blankie, with no piggy toes, no bull or lion trying to get in, and the gate now reopened for a few stragglers to get in under the gate or at the last minute, and of course that can refer to last minute Christmas shoppers as well, before the cycle is closed. Destined to message or step up to the plate, and that could be a massage as well, with Libra upright Page of Swords visiting and feeling free. Or Libra and Aries visiting and or taking the dog for a walk, with wedding or the situation involves marriage, and beneath that unrequited love. With the Knight of Swords upright pulling hair, or stylist on TV or to the stars, no more spying on couple or watching on set, an offer of a new life, leaning on the truth, or waiting on stage, or acting out a scene with the Page of Wands, or imagining a romance, or what it would be like, with the Knight of Swords ending conflict, or turning off the game, or TV, to offer their time, money, and effort to the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Or kids, to see how it's done, staging the glass slipper, and being on point, or ballet, the altar scene with candles and presentation of a gift, lying in bed with billowing blue curtains all around and pillows, and I was just seeing someone at the department store like lying on the beds to test them out, or imagining what it would be like to be able to have this, or wondering what it would be like to have multiple partners, doing sex scenes, or dressing the dummy or mannequin, or perhaps somebody was watching mannequin, or the frog became the prince in the middle of making out, with the flame always nearby, or what it's like to be married to an actor who kisses others, or a GYN looking at other women's crotches all day. Patience, and this could be people's thoughts. Patience number 2 with the High Priestess, and effort beneath that, number 63, or is it 13? Well, either way, the secret passion with patience, and the Ace of Wands upright here. A new passionate offer from the player now awake or escaped. The Queen of Swords reversed, dumping a load or responsibilities, with the High Priestess Divine Feminine or Pisces in a deception. Or Saggy reversed, Capricorn reversed, or Pisces upright and reversed, and Cancer reversed, or the Knight of Wands reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed. Or Twinkle Toes at 8:08, the dance of the crazy eights. Twinkle Toes floating after taking a load off, in deception or up before dawn after fireworks fizzled out. So continuing at 8:08, deception of the King of Swords reversed, and coming clean or up really early to clean up and be free to be romantic Page of Wands with a secret passion and being patient. Perhaps a death, an ending, a transformation, or poor judgment, or they choked or spoke too soon, needing to swallow their pride, moving or visiting with the King of Wands, or Scorpio upright, and Aquarius reversed, ending home with the King of Wands upright here, sharing with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups who's reversed, and the Wounded Warrior guarding the Ten of Cups family or emotional fulfillment, not taking any chances, dumping emotional attachments with those out in the cold, receiving an offer of new growth from a sleepless state in order to get over it, And the Knight of Cups upright with the Lovers reversed and the Knight of Wands upright, perhaps no affection between them. And the recent past here at 833, the 8 of the dance, the 33 of the Christ vibration and standing up for oneself, is the Nine of Pentacles, sovereign or independent child. The Knight of Pentacles offering their help or humbling themselves. The depressed one in need of hope, letting go to fix something or repair something or make amends with guarded wounded warrior, justice, or a court officer, or somebody's watching night court. And the Magician, or Libra upright, Virgo upright, or Gemini upright, emotionally fulfilled, or all in the family here, with the King of Cups upright and the Queen of Pentacles upright in energetic exchange or hours of love, or perhaps discussing a performance, or what they're doing tomorrow for Christmas with the family, business, or community, or clowning around in the dream family at 1022, the Wheel of Fortune and the 22 of the Fool's Journey. Or 1 to 2 kids, independent kids, the Nine of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Pentacles upright may be performing for the family to cheer them up or make them laugh, or the Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups are acting like kids together after watching a movie or show. With Aquarius reversed and Libra upright, Gemini or Virgo upright as well, and lots of abundance here. The foundation is the Hanging Man hanging out, with the King of Swords reversed coming clean, offering their time, money, and effort to the King of Pentacles and Emperor, or the King of Pentacles is bringing in the offer to the Emperor, or brothers are competing with the Emperor, giving the King of Pentacles the sideways glance, and the Emperor's with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, receiving a big love offer from the Queen of Pentacles, who's pleased with themselves, or with the King of Cups. Or the Queen of Pentacles is offering big love to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, and finds it very satisfying, while that same family, business, or community is giving all their time, money, and effort to the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Her efforts perhaps weighing on their heads. Coming clean or coming off the island, receiving a big love offer or hugs and kisses from their sunshine, kids, pets, or vacation, with Leo and Sag not coming, or being antisocial, or overindulging in bad company, or drinking too much, gossiping, or social distancing, with the King of Swords reversed sending love or regrets. No messages or coming back down or back into town, back into the population to receive love from sunny third party, or the King of Swords reversed in negative self-talk or with a sharp tongue. Done fighting, implementing a plan to get closure or come full circle, to come clean with the Queen of Wands, to find peace or travel together, or stand up to deception and shocking events of release between Cancer reversed and Scorpio upright and the Knight of Pentacles, who is humbling himself or herself to the Emperor, but then moving on, while the Emperor suffering in silence or can't sleep, is stressed out with the gate left open for the whole neighborhood or world to come clean or sneak in, or worried that the King of Swords reversed and Pisces reversed, or the Divine Feminine in 5D will get in, or is worried they'll get out, or miss the cruise, or be locked out once the gates are closed. The King of Swords reversed is hanging out or hung out to dry, offering the King of Pentacles and the Emperor something big, while the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups family, the Ten of Pentacles, occupied offering love, which makes her happy. The central energy is the Queen of Pentacles, Magician, with magic DNA strand, selling it to the highest bidder. Sunshine, explosion, or exposure rather. Sunshine and exposure, or the Page of Pentacles, extending an opportunity or an invite to the Queen of Swords reversed, who's in great pain and uncomfortable, with the kids making magic, bringing emotional fulfillment to family or the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords reversed may be uncomfortable and accepting an invitation. They may be uncomfortable and maybe not accepting this invitation because they are uncomfortable. They could also be being entertained by children to cheer them up, Libra or Gemini, and there could be multiple Virgos here as well, or performing a magic trick to cheer up one in pain or who can't get up or attend, and challenged by guidance, Hierophant, religion, establishment, marriage, or Taurus, moving or visiting or ending an unstable home or marriage to start over. So there's a breakup here or disconnect with the Two of Cups reversed, or being at a distance from each other, and a settling out or just agreeing to disagree at 11:01 and hang out, or a hung jury, giving an ultimatum or a choice to make. an offer of new passion or project in exchange for DNA, with overindulging the King of Wands reversed, or offering to the Queen of Pentacles, Magician, or Virgo, now not coming together with the King of Wands reversed, who could be a Taurus perhaps, or guidance. The Queen of Pentacles is rescued by the King of Pentacles here, in disconnect or at a distance from Sovereign or Independent, who's very happy with themselves, and the King of Wands reversed is not seeing eye to eye with Libra, Page of Swords, upright, depressed or without hope, hoping the bird doesn't take off and leave them behind. Perhaps a friend rescuing their friend from their father's judgment, or the Knight of Wands reversed rescuing the Sovereign from the Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, who may be cornering them and agreeing to disagree and be nice to each other instead. Or the Sovereign's King of Wands reversed. Perhaps a Taurus's boyfriend doesn't like her Libra Page of Swords friend or roommate, or Libra with Aquarius reversed in chart, or the friend came by just in the nick of time to whisk them away from their family, parents, or sticky or uncomfortable or boring situation. Or in the past, siblings all came together in a Ten of Pentacles family kind of way, as the King of Swords reversed may feel left out or regrets not going or coming. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or community of abundance, with the Sovereign or perhaps independent child, and the Knight of Pentacles, could be another independent child, extending an invite to the Queen of Swords reversed, who didn't feel like going or was in pain, or Gemini King of Swords reversed misses the family. And at 11:18, which is Justice and the Moon, which can also be romance, now is the Queen of Cups upright, is or with the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups can be the Queen of Pentacles, just two different aspects of her, or they're two separate people, in energetic exchange while driving or on the road, or Cancer bringing the truth or triumph to the Knight of Pentacles, and Aquarius or star healer, the King of Swords, healing those out in the cold, injured or ill, and or the Queen of Cups Cancer feeling left behind by them in deception between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen of Cups knowing and keeping to themselves to protect their heart, suffering in silence or not sleeping, or their sister not sleeping, or having nightmares about lack of affection, with Gemini reversed or an ex, or just rejection or vulnerable child, a miscarriage of the Empress or screaming child, and the Hermit's taking a look and giving advice or shedding light on rejection and abandonment issues. With Taurus upright, Virgo upright, perhaps Pisces reversed here, the Empress upright with a fantasy family, or released from the hospital, from being arrested, or from a psychological treatment that's now over and rising above. Awakening and coming out off the fence with all business relationship, and released from energetic vampiring or scam, theft, or dumping multiple loads and or emotional attachments to issues at work, or third party working to align or get their ducks in a row. Patient, angel, or Sagittarius with attitude, messed up in the past and now dropping the act, or knocked for a loop and got sucked into the past, or they went into a dream. So I heard the news today, breaking patterns from childhood, or a falling out with soulmate or kids, in disconnect or at a distance with Libra, Justice, with a message of depression and the need for healing and hope. Soon here is reflection and hanging out with a visitor to share, Pisces and Capricorn and Virgo, or the King of Swords reversed with the Queen of Cups, and an offer of new passion, growth, or a project to Pisces or Capricorn, or just to hang out. With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups both upright here, working hard at night, or the King of Cups with help at night, with Leo child or pet, or Cancer, Leo upright, and Scorpio reversed with issues at work, unable to get on the same page, destined to school the goose in a wake-up call, or Libra and Aquarius upright, where Libra may be sharp and Aquarius judgmental, or one calls the shots and the other makes the calls. With King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups upright, with the King of Cups upright on board, needing help, extending an offer to Pisces or Capricorn, or push them into retirement. With Virgo, Cancer, and Leo all upright, with Scorpio reversed, Libra upright, and Aquarius upright here, the twin flames at 11:42, which is Justice and the Two of Cups. The twin flames seeing themselves as the Eight of Pentacles, lining the steps the Knight of Swords upright getting the word out, and the Page of Wands standing up for themselves or controlling the crowd. The Patient Angel or Sagittarius or Angel of Mercy, the Knight of Wands, suddenly appears out of nowhere at 11:44 with justice and grounding, integrating, and mastering of receiving love. Of course, the Knight of Wands always comes to rescue and save the day, rushing in out of nowhere to help or save the day. Or the Page of Wands suddenly grows up or takes it up a notch to the next level, or makes it out just in time of a sudden event or explosion, or all kicked out, or Cirque du Soleil, and that could be just getting kicked out of the stores as well. Sagittarius or Scorpio here, and love yourself first. Pay attention to the red flags, which is your signs and synchronicities, as well as heart-to-heart conversations and romantic feelings for the twins. Around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Ten of Swords upright, ending pain or a painful ending or betrayal, or the Empress detoxing with a massage, starting over, Sovereign or single, Taurus, or mother and daughter, and Capricorn reversed, or mother with Capricorn in their chart and the daughter with Taurus in their chart. Both the King of Swords reversed, with the King of Swords reversed, perhaps pain in the asses to them, with chaos or addiction or control issues. The polarity of allowance and restriction, too soft or too strict, or sponging off of their counterpart. And then the block being the Knight of Wands flame getting smaller, or worried about that happening, with the Knight of Cups upright offering love under the radar to the one in need of attention, with compassion and financial discipline, but even more so teaching and learning and time out, with sudden jealous rage or twin flame out on a date, or Scorpio suddenly arrives on the scene in birthing or breakthrough, the Ring of Fire, out of Sagittarius. As Sagian disconnector at a distance, with Judge or Libra, the Page of Swords depressed or in need of hope, and Leo or Sag present in their knowing post-war, or staying clear with a rebel yell, and the King of Cups getting the Divine Masculine's heart to open up or come out of the Batcave. Free to leap with a big download to the head, or hail to the crown in disconnect or at a distance of patience, balance, alchemy of a higher love, and a wake-up call, and Libra set Aries free. The King of Swords reverse, after canceled or not coming together, hanging out or hung out to dry, working to align with the end of pain and suffering, the sovereignty of the Queen of Pentacles, or daughter and mother, and challenged by guidance, societal norms, or Taurus, religion, establishment, reflecting advice, with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups in a breakthrough to the other side, the King and Queen of Cups letting go to fix, repair, or make amends, with Fool free to leap, agreeing to disagree with Sagittarius, patient or angel or a higher love, and an announcement to the public. The King of Swords reversed and the Sovereign Knight of Pentacles, deception or singled out, Hanging Man or Pisces or Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, are challenged by Taurus or guidance, or the powers that be, working creatively with Hermit or Virgo to end the virus, with the Knight of Wands breaking through to the other side. And there definitely could have been news regarding that about Trump and Biden and just agreeing right to the vax stuff. But both now saying, to get it. And then we have the energy of that was coming up around the election play. It's all like a skit for the 2024 elections, with the King of Cups opening their heart in a leap of faith to agree to disagree and be patient and balanced together. So that can be on a family level or a political level. The Queen of Pentacles at the center, maybe Virgo or Capricorn, and challenged by Taurus, the Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles sovereign and the King of Swords reversed, with the Queen of Cups and King of Cups blocked by the Knight of Wands. But the King of Cups is opening up to be free and disconnect or distance from Sagittarius at 12:21, or patient angel of a higher love. And 12:21 is when Sagittarius left the South Node. The twin flames seeing themselves as or challenged by guidance or Taurus and blocked by Saggy Knight of Wands. The twins are grounded and shocked by the Knight of Wands' arrival on the scene to be the bigger person than the Page of Wands. Taurus may have a third party, and the King of Wands reversed may be giving them an ultimatum, or Taurus is the third party, giving Virgo or Gemini or twin an ultimatum at 12:28, which is the hanging man and the twins or choice of path. So that was your read there. Let's see what oracle cards have to say for you. So we'll pull something from the Animal Spirit deck. And then again, the Gemini twins energy and Pisces. There's a lot about the King and Queen of Cups. So there definitely could be some water signs there with Pisces. And twin energy. And December, which is Sag and Capricorn, which we're in right now. So all right, so from the Animal Spirit deck, what is the message or the takeaway from this read today? Take your deep breaths. Oop, that flipped right over. The elephant. What is the elephant in the room? And you notice this elephant's clearing greatly with each step they take, with their flame in their trunk and perhaps a target on their head. And there's the Batman lost in space. I'm getting a planetary alignment. Someone lost in space. I was just getting a bat out of hell, too. An L. You know, it's like the energy of the biggest mammal and the littlest mammal, and then take away the wings from the bat and you get the mouse. And then we have the hummingbird whispering in their ears and clearing at the same time. So the hummingbird's clearing the air while the elephant's clearing the ground. Right? Because this one's having trouble on the ground and this one's having trouble in the air. They're getting lost. They're getting lost in the shuffle of all that dark energy that's surrounding them. They're having trouble clearing it on their own. So the elephant's helping clear on the ground to get all that dark out of the way to help save the little ones here. And then the hummingbird in the sky doing the same, clearing the way with high vibe energies. And the next ones are separate. Yeah. So the bottom of the deck here is the dragon. The dragon's eye can be the higher self of the solar plexus. And we also have the zebra here too with the third eye open. So they're exaggerating the eye to show the third eye here. That's your third eye. Okay, so here's the zebra who may be very eclectic but doesn't change their stripes and has contrast here so that they stand out from the crowd with their third eye here being accentuated. Okay, that's the solar plexus and the higher self energy coming through in their confidence. So while the biggies are clearing for the little ones over there, the mouse and the bat, that could be a mouse too, or a bat that loses its wings, or a mouse that thinks it can fly. I believe I can fly. So someone might be listening to that too. I believe I can touch the sky. It's like it's like Ben singing that. I believing I can be a bat with wings and I can really fly. And then the second section or group is coming up with the hawk, again, clearing the energies away. And the gazelle, very peaceful on the plains, on the ground, along with this sweet little curious otter who's got just naturally good energy there. But this cheetah is about to pounce. So it's like everyone's staying calm. Like these two are, this one doesn't know any better, but this one's not paying attention. This could be a mother and child here where she's very comfortable not paying attention, but the otter's very curious, so they can get themselves into trouble if she's not watching. And then there's the cheetah over here ready to pounce on this little otter, but the mother's not looking. So if you are out with your children, make sure you are diligent about paying attention to what's going on around them. And this is the hawk coming into clear when they see this happening. The hawk is seeing what the cheetah's doing over here with the mother not paying attention and the child about to do something that might get them harmed. And this could be a gazelle who's watching right now. Are you watching online or are you paying attention to your child? This may be very important right now. There's a lot of lower energies here right? They're all lower energies surrounding this little one here who's very curious. So that could just be a message, right? There's a lot about the little ones here in both sections right here, right? Because here we have the, right, the little one again of the mouse that, you know, I believe I can fly, right? Because they're between the flyer and the grounder. And this one's saying, I believe I can be a flyer. It's really cute the way it's coming up. But it's really about the bigs watching out for the little ones here and helping them with guidance. That's very cute. And then let's see what the journey of love has to say. Becoming. And this is a very two-dimensional energy in this deck. 34 is the energetic exchange of the Eight of Wands back and forth. It can be the arrows of love or just a lot of energy back and forth, whether it's communication or travel, whatever it may be. But the becoming of something, the between, the space between, right? Being in that space between, not neither here or there, and trying to find your way through. And these colors match very closely here across the waters with the King of Wands. So we have the energetic exchange with the King of Wands, Man of Passion, which was also coming up as the Shaman today, going up into the level of the Schumann resonance. And then we have the 17 of her grace, which is that star energy of like Grace Kelly, being very graceful. And we had that gazelle on the Serengeti plain, but was she paying attention to the children? And it's the space between that counts, and she's pointing to the space between. There's two more cards that want to be seen. The bottom of the deck is intimacy. The 35 is the wounded warrior, and this is very much about the intimacy between a man and a woman in the vortex. Let's see what's behind that one. And then the contemplation of the 69, which is an offer of a new life. Somebody thinking long and hard, and then getting to this point of the wounded warrior and intimacy, of allowing themselves to open up to another. And then the cards coming out like this, but this is more two-dimensional, it's more flat. Even though it's beautiful, it's flat in the becoming of something. There still needs to be back and forth in order to develop this, to make it more dimensional. With the King of Wands, she's sitting there in the wall of the vortex, waiting, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, which is coming up as the King of Wands energy, waiting for him to appear on the scene, which can be that Knight of Wands who suddenly appears out of nowhere. But she's so focused on him arriving that she may not notice what's happening to the otter. So be careful about that. As graceful as she is, she may be too enveloped in herself. But there's also a very sensual energy here about her learning about intimacy and her own sensuality, and wanting to reach out and touch someone or test it on another, perhaps, something that she's learned. And that's the 17 at the star of healing and dreaming and shining your light, wanting to shine her light and change this energy here. And she's reaching out to the Queen of Wands here. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, perhaps being in this blue energy, wanting to reach out to this lower density energy. Right? This is the higher vibe energy. This is all lower vibe energy colors. It's very earthy and grounded. And wanting to reach out from this higher vibe energy down into this more two-dimensional energy, the space between the words. With the etheric touch, this is a very light, high vibrational energy of the 27, the third flame. And then going into she loves, taking a risk to love. It's very interesting. I don't usually get this many two-dimensional type cards in the cards that we pull. So it's very much about that 2D energy of the space between. It can be very low vibrational, but it also may be very necessary to have this space between, to be able to see the contrast between the difference in colors, the difference in vibration. So you see the difference in the people and the situations that you are in, that you want to feel that ethereal touch of what this Grace Kelly type energy is reaching out for. But that energy she's reaching out for is not that. Because that's not even as pretty as this one that you started out with. It's like stepping a notch down instead of waiting for the energy to raise up to you and be light as a feather. Allowing yourself to take the risk to love. And not wait in the walls, right? Not wait in the conflict, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but just taking that time to love yourself and just keep it light and just enjoy your time with yourself instead of waiting. Enjoy the space between. Help to raise the vibration of the space between and make it something that suits you, not waiting to please the other's vibration, because, resonance is resonance, right? Whatever your resonance is will match another's resonance. If it doesn't match, it doesn't match. So instead of waiting for something to change, please yourself, allowing the space between to raise, as well as your own vibration, allowing another's vibration to raise to yours instead of lowering your vibration into the 3D or the 2D energies here. Giving yourself more self-love. But again, see how much that card stands out in the middle? How it doesn't belong with the others? It's that same energy of the gazelle. That gazelle is that graceful Grace Kelly energy, standing out amongst this other energy who's paying attention to what's going on. But she's not. She's in another world. She's not paying attention to what's going to happen to this little otter over here. So pay attention to your babies. Okay? So we're going to read, the first card out was the elephant. So we're going to read the elephant, which is fire. The elephant's unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck, like Ganesh. The elephant represents immense wisdom, as well as good fortune. It's said that the great elephant's the destroyer of obstacles, so if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When they're in balance, they're one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When they're out of balance, they misunderstand their fate. To bring back into balance, trust. So it's just about having faith. And then with the journey of love, the first card we had is that 34, becoming. You are manifesting your divine purpose. Yet what is happening now is just one of the many inspired brush strokes on the canvas of your life's work. You are the artist who paints with trust. And we just talked about trust. Instinctive and spontaneous, with faith in the process unfolding. You are not the painter using numbered squares who has a finished vision before commencing the task, with a map for all the steps of the journey. Your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. You're capable of being moved by spirit. You're a brave adventurer. So celebrate what you're creating now and realize that it's a step in your major work of divine art, this life of yours. Not to be planned, but to be experienced. Stroke after stroke, step after step, you shall witness the picture coming to life. It may not be what you expected, but it will be the most beautiful, extraordinary creation. This oracle brings you comfort that you are blossoming, and each petal unfolding is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There is a message here, too, that a relationship or project that you're keen to move forward will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room, and be willing to let it become what it seeks to be. Even without a clear direction or plan, sometimes even because of that, there is an inner plan that can come to fruition. And the poem reads, "Take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand, and hopes this dream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's been done." That's very interesting, because on the drive home with my son, we were both saying the sun didn't look normal. It looked like a looking glass. It looked like it was glassy. It didn't look like the sun today. And there was a reflection of the sun, so we thought there was two suns in the sky. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not the days would be the same. Each dawn's first light would sing a fresh refrain of light and cloud to bathe the earth's surprise. With change of foot to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch. So allow your journey to unfold. Just remember to drink some water and get some rest, get your joy and get your nature. Follow your own instincts. Try not to plan too far ahead, okay? And rise and be love. Breathe, don't forget. Bye.